time to play the game!
Alrighty, guys. Good evening. How's everyone doing today? Derolo, congrats on first. Need some points there. And Witchy, welcome in. How's it going? Decided to begin Path of Rain. Let's go. That's one of my favorites. It's such a good story. Sparkle, welcome in as well. Oh, I can't hear alerts yet. You guys probably did. I just haven't put my headphones in. Welcome in, Sparkle, Witchy, Derolo. Weeb's here too. Path of Radiance is goaded. So Path of Radiance is on the Switch Online's expansion pack, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, that's correct. Welcome in, King of Cryo. Welcome, welcome. It is. That's what I'm playing on. I fight for my friends. Let's go. Beat Minutes, welcome in. How's it going? We're in the hotel here in Florida. Hey, how are you? I'm tired, but I just took a shower. We got rained on, but the fireworks still went on. I had my umbrella, but everyone else was like running for cover, and I was like, haha. And now I'm in the middle of the street, and I get a perfect view because no one's here. My hair is just like all over. Whatever. I'm done for the day. Did you enjoy what you got? Oh my gosh, that was so good. So Kaizen was asking about the Dole Whip, because there's a Dole Whip stand at Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. So I was at Magic Kingdom today, and I'll be at Animal Kingdom tomorrow. So Kaizen also recommended the float, so I'll try that tomorrow if I can find it. Let's see. B Minutes went on an Asian food festival today, and there's a band named Arcade Bops. Did a jazz music arrangements of Nintendo and other games music. There was one I listened to like, gosh, it's gotta be like 20 years ago now. Called, was it the One Ups? They had some really good some good medleys. Time is your flight tomorrow? It's a very good question. Flight is at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern time. Want me to update you on Genshin polls? Yes. Yes. Have you been keeping track daily? Because I'm gonna hopefully be able to help you figure out. Because like I'm very meticulous about doing that every day. But as long as I have at least some like a sample bit of data. Also ate Filipino food. Nice. What'd you get? They're so good. Legit one of the best parts. Official Disney hotels also serve them if that's where you're staying. I'm not in an official Disney hotel. We're off site because it's cheaper. But yeah, I had if you guys check on the Discord, I think I posted it there. And then yeah, I'll try the float tomorrow. I got just the pineapple. They also had pineapple and vanilla swirl, or just vanilla, which is basically just vanilla ice cream. Do you recommend the swirl? Do you recommend just pineapple? What do you recommend there? Uh, since it's not in the park. Oh, the ones at the hotels. Yeah, we're not at the hotels. Um, how long is the flight? I've been to foreign year. It's like 2.5 hours, I think. Let me see. At least from Chicago. I think it's 2.5 hours. Yeah, it's about 2.5, maybe a little bit longer. A little bit longer. I actually had 3 meals today for once. Oh, I should probably refill my water bottle. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow morning. Because I have to go to the ice machine. And sorry, they're like midnight here. Yeah, we're not gonna be on too long. I might do Hoyo dailies, but I might just do that on my own. I'm getting ready for bed. Never tried the swirl, but I'd say try it if you're there. You're probably walking around enough to burn the extra calories from trying that and the float. So you want me to get two? Because I'd be getting them at the same time. Maybe I'll try. Let's try the float. But then, like, so the soft serve part can be a swirl of pineapple and vanilla, but then it's still pineapple juice on the bottom. Decide to use the rewind feature to take back that's every so often. Poor Girl's Divine Pulse. Try it with permadeath first. And it's not the best game to introduce permadeath for you, but it's also not the worst. The sequel, if you were to start with the sequel for that one, would be the worst. But for Path of Radiance, try it first, see how you do. Like, just be cautious, especially the first few chapters. They do ease you into it. Every game kind of eases you into it with like very easy battles at the beginning. But unlike, so for example, I oftentimes recommend the Blazing Blade because yes, it's permadeath, but it has like a 10 chapter tutorial, and for tutorial chapters, it's not actually permadeath. Like after you finish the tutorial, if anyone died, you get them back. But then after that, it's like actual permadeath. Whereas Path of Radiance doesn't really have that, I don't think. Let's see. Also doing good on my goal. Finished another game today. Oh, nice. Okay, Kaizen. So I haven't found a pin like any of the ones you described yet. I'll try again at Animal Kingdom, but I did find one just in case I couldn't find anything else. I was like, oh, let's get this just in case so you get something. So I did get a Kronk pin, but it's not like in the same pose. But I'll show it to you and you can decide if you want it or not. Just Path of Radiance because I recognize Ike. Nice. Yeah, a lot of people know Ike from like Smash Bros. Last Campfire is a shorter puzzle game that feels kind of grim fairy tale like. Oh, nice. Was it like? Is that like one of like the big budget games, or it sounds like it might be like an indie game or something? You have to start packing. I don't have a ton of stuff on that I need to pack, but I just gotta start getting it organized at least. Path of Radiance and Rain of Dawn are combined in my ranking for story because it's hard to pick which story of the two I like better. Yeah, I mean story-wise, yeah, they continue into the other, but the two of them gameplay-wise, there's significant differences. Okay, it is an indie game. Okay. Aim to try and play every game that the Smash Bros. Characters originate from at some point. That's how I got into a lot of the Nintendo series. Like I don't think I knew about Metroid until Smash Bros. 64. Let's see. What are the games on the Smash Bros. Roster? Xenoblade. Like once Shulk was announced, like I had heard rumblings that Shulk might have gotten or might be announced prior to them being announced, and I think a lot of people were expecting Shulk, and I think was it Robin and Lucina that got announced? Maybe. Um, yeah, it was Lucina, and then they were fighting against Captain Falcon, and then Robin showed up. But then eventually Shulk got announced, and then I was like, now we got to try this game. And luckily, because at the time the localization was a GameStop exclusive, so they were very hard to come by. And there were rumors of shady business dealings going on where they would open the game and now they're like, oh, it's used, so we can price it or whatever. And then because people were looking for the game, some GameStop stores were charging 90 for it. But I was lucky. I was at I think marching rehearsal. And then as I was leaving, I called the local GameStop. Hey, are you guys still open? Yeah, we're still open. Do you have this game? Yeah, we have this game, but there's only like one copy left. So I was like, all right, I'm rushing over there right now. And then I was able to get the last one. You're at 57. Okay. Have you been keeping track each day? Like if you were to send like a spreadsheet or a note file or something, so that we can kind of see how much you're at each day, and we can kind of see what the growth is on a chart. I like charts, guys, but it helps. It helps me kind of figure things out. They're both in my top 3 for story. Yeah, story-wise, it's okay to rank them together. But again, if you're going gameplay-wise, those two should be ranked differently. Especially Thracia and Genealogy, too. Same thing. It's a few hours long. That means that it keeps track of when the Switch is in rest mode and counts that somehow. So despite it actually taking me probably like 6 hours, it says 111. Don't spoil Xenoblade. Oh, no, I wouldn't spoil it, yeah. Just got me through. Oh, nice. Wait. In Xenoblade 2 or in Smash Bros? It's been a while since I played both all the way through to rank them for gameplay. I haven't played Xenoblade 1. You should go in order if you can. Well, no, actually, no, it doesn't really matter. Although... See, I'm always a proponent of release order because the devs always, and this goes for not just games, but also movies and TV shows and all that. If you go in release order, you go in with the knowledge that the makers assume that you have. You know what I mean? That being said, Xenoblade's one of those where it's like you can go 1, 2, 3, or you can probably go 2, 3, 1, and you probably wouldn't lose too much. Just don't start with 3. Play 3 after playing 1 or 2, or 1 and 2, or 2 and 1. Just I'm not optimistic. I'm not going to get a lot of pulls this updates. Okay, well we can work with that. So it's not so much like are you going to get a lot or are you not going to get a lot. It's like okay, well what are you getting, and then based on that we figure out how it's going to go or what your chances are. Fake spoiler shows up and instantly gets erased from existence by Mario using all of the Dragon Balls. What matters is play 1 and 2 before 3. Yes. Starting with 2 is fine, just don't start with 3. Yeah. Again, there might be some small things here and there where it probably would have been better to start with 1. But that being said, 2, then 1, then 3 is probably okay. Story-wise, at least. Gameplay-wise, they're all different, but like 3 is closer to 2 in terms of like map UI and stuff like that. I don't make spreadsheet. No, it's fine. But have you kept it? Okay, so tell you what. Can you send me how much you had like today and then yesterday and the day before and so on? Did you at least keep a list? If not, I will start now. So you said you had 51. Let's see. Let's make a list for Sparkle. And this is for Genshin, right? Sparkle. February 15. 57 polls. I want to play Path of Radiance 2 since it's on NSO. I played it but never beat it or owned it. Okay, yeah. It's on NSO, so take advantage, guys. I feel like it's more rewarding if you play them in order like this for Persona. For POR Radiant Dawn. Or Xenoblade. I had 3 meals today, I'm so a little hungry. And thirsty. But I think I'm out of water. Oh, Xenoblade, okay. Some spoilers for 1 and 2's DLC, because a certain character shows up looking a certain way, but that's it. Yeah. So again, if you can play them in release order, that's probably best, but it's not the end of the world if you went 2 then 1. Someone was cosplaying the Persona 3 protagonist at the Asian Food Festival. Yeah, the same way I had. Nice. I haven't played that yet, but we are going to be playing that eventually. on stream. What can I eat or drink? Because it's gonna be humid tomorrow. It rains today. Luckily the fireworks weren't rained out. Hope we're dropping some frames, guys. Hang on. Fun fact: you can actually play with Ike in Fire Emblem Fates. Shh. The camera now. You don't need to be looking at half the ceiling there. Heard a door open. Everyone should be asleep. Unless it's like a parent chaperone or something. Gosh, we're dropping a ton of frames, guys. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Let me check what our bitrate settings are at. No, it should be around 6,000. We're at 900. Alright, we're dropping a ton of frames. My apologies, chat. Dun, 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 dun. So tomorrow I'm at Animal Kingdom, which I don't think I've been to since before. I don't. Yeah, I think it was built before the last time I was here, or built after the last time I was here. Any recommendations, chat? I've been told we're most likely gonna beeline for this Avatar ride. I can't remember what it's called. I've only seen the first Avatar. Need the amiibo though. By the way, if the Stellar Blade rumors are true, you're gonna have the majority of my favorite games on Switch 2. Guys, the Switch 2 has, and by extension the Switch 1, such a fantastic game library. Not just like Nintendo games, but even like, and not just even new games, but even just ports of older classics and stuff like that. Story Streams, welcome in. How you doing today? We're just kind of chatting right now. I'm supposed to be packing. I really should be packing. I'm kind of hungry and thirsty. Bum ba-dum bum. Bum bum ba-dum. Alright, but yeah, how you doing today? Should we do some Hoyo dailies? Maybe I should pack some things first, to make some progress. Well, Kaizen, you want to see the pin I got? Again, it's not matching the ones you said, but I just want to make sure I got something. Guys, I had to fight the urge because I'm not a Disney pin collector, but yesterday I bought a Lizzie McGuire. Or was it yesterday or the day before? I bought a Lizzie McGuire pin, and I'm like, oh no, am I gonna start collecting pins? I was like, probably not. But then today, I was after riding Tron Light Cycle run, I was like, oh, they have a bunch of Tron pins, and I'm like, should I get one of those? And then I was like, oh, which lanyard should I get to put them on? There was a Tron one. There were Star Wars ones. There was I think there was because I was in Tomorrowland. Space Mountain, I think. So this is for a coworker. It's Belle from Beauty and the Beast. But I got this for Kaizen in case I can't find the one that they're looking for. So it's ta-da! These were kind of pricey, I will say. But yeah, and then I bought a hoodie, or no, just a sweatshirt for my friend. Honestly, liners aren't necessary unless you have a lot of pins. Yeah, but then I was like, but I have the Lizzie McGuire one, and then I was looking at potentially getting one or more Tron ones, and I was like, oh, but I should get a Star Wars one, and then I was like, oh, well, I can get this one, and this one, and this one, this one, this one. So I can see why it's a rabbit hole for a lot of people. Sparkle, so you have 57 today. How much did you have yesterday? How much do I owe you? Oh, don't worry about it too much. It's just like, as long as you're not having me like buy like a TwitchCon worth of stuff. I was gonna throw it in your box for you, which I really should be sending that out maybe as soon as I get back. How much was the TwitchCon stuff? If you have a small amount of pins, a hat or a backpack is very much serviceable. That's true. True. But then, like, what if you see someone at, like, You know how like in Disney, like most shops will have like a pin trading board. You got to be ready, right? You got to have some pins that you're willing to trade, right? So then you have to have a lot of them. I didn't try trading with any of the ones that were there because when I don't have a lot of pins or I don't have any pins, and I don't know if like do they take pins that are already being sold by the by the parks? Like, what's the point of that? So I'm guessing they only take like older pins that have maybe been discontinued or retired, which I don't have because I don't collect pins. But I did buy the Liz McGuire one. Destiny, welcome in. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. How much time left do I have in the Lantern Rite event, guys, in Genshin? Because I still have to do like the other stuff. We did the main story already, but I have to do the other stuff. Use the lanyard on days in dedicating to pins and trading. That's because I'm a big pin person. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. But like, yeah, no. When I saw the pins that they had at the shops, I was like, oh, I could get this, or I could get this one, this one, this one. So I was like, maybe I would get a lanyard. Simblupa, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're kind of just chatting at the moment. We might do some Hoyo stuff later, but boys are required to take any official Disney pin. It's actually common to buy starter sets in the store and trade those away to employees. Oh, but like, what's the point then? Because it's like, I don't know. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Because then wouldn't they just end up with an entire pin board of like starter sets? Bum, ba-dum, bum. But yeah, so I got you this one for now. Well, not for now, but you're getting these. But yeah, this is just in case I couldn't find the other ones. At least I got something. So, but playing Violet post content, which is barely made. Which I barely. Oh, you barely made progress. Okay. I am thirsty, but I think my water bottle's out of water. Let me see. Yeah, I would need to get ice. Because I have a water bottle that our travel like manager or whatever gave us, but there's no ice in here. Is Violet the only silent protagonist? I mean, Violet talks from time to time, I think. I mean, he wouldn't have a voice actor otherwise. But that being said, I won't go too much into like the silent protagonist stuff for reasons, but there we go. I know it's bottled water, but now my water bottle can filter it. That's like not even half the bottle. Oh, I guess this is like a 34 ounce, and that's like what, a 16 ounce water bottle that we filled it with. So I usually dedicate a full day to it because I'll hit up every pin trading location before going pin shopping. Okay, I guess that's smart then. Yeah, if they're required to take them, then. Yeah, but she doesn't really speak other than her battle lines. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into why. Okay, where was I? But yeah, Sparkle, how much did you have yesterday? I guess I could check the chat log from yesterday, but. According to my app, though, I should be pretty well hydrated today. They speak several times. It's kind of like Ether and Lumion and Genshin. They've been speaking more as of late, actually. I forgot what I was checking. What was I checking on my phone? Oh, my hydration. Lark. Yeah, so I've been hydrating pretty well all day. I haven't reached 100%, but it's probably the highest I've been all week. So that's good. 51 or 52? Okay. If you're not sure, I can always check the chat log. So yeah, if you didn't keep track, that's okay. I'll just look later. Because we want to see how much you're on average earning per day. Even if like some days you're earning 1, some days you're earning like 10. Eventually we'll figure out an average over time. All right, I really should start packing. Guess I'm not eating this beef ravioli. I guess I can pack it, just bring it home. Guys, the air's on. What do I need to pack? Let's see. You can check. Yeah, I can check the chat log. Because we still have the VODs for like the last like 30 streams or something like that. If you guys can't hear me because the air is too loud, let me know. Alright, let me pack a little bit, guys. I'll even like zoom out a bit. Or I can't zoom out. This is the main camera. Alright, so I'll put the camera this way. I think 3 tokens is enough to feel semi-safe, even if several are going to be spent soon. Yeah, because you have that cushion, you know. I'm tired. But yeah, no, I tried the Dole Whip soft serve. It's so good. It was so soft too. I don't know if that was just because it was melting because it was so hot out, but like even when they handed it to me, it was like amazingly soft. So yeah, I'll see if I can try the swirl tomorrow, which is pineapple and vanilla swirled together. But I'll do it as the float. I think, let me see. It's at Tamu Tamu Refreshments in Animal Kingdom. Actually, let me look where that is. Using the My Disney Experience app. Dining. In Animal Kingdom. Tamu Tamu Refreshments. Find on map. Now, where's the entrance? I don't know if I've been to Animal Kingdom, guys. Next game I work on is Echoes of Wisdom. I was like 2 dungeons in. I enjoyed that game. Okay, so there's the parking lot. Oh, it's all the way in the back. It's before like the safari thing, I'm guessing. Because what else is this trail gonna be? Africa, yeah. With all the animals. So yeah, there's Pandora, the world of Avatar, there's Africa, there's Asia, and that's it. Well, and then Discovery Island. Charlotte, welcome in. How are you doing today? Gotta tell you, I just about cried tears of joy during Mass Day. What happened? So yeah, my guess is we're beelining for Pandora, the world of Avatar. There's like an Avatar ride. But after that, I'll see if we can maybe make a round and convince my coworkers that we go to Africa next. Maybe not do the whole safari because we don't have a ton of time. And then Asia. Because we have to eat lunch anyway. I guess we can look what to eat around there. Be like, hey, let's get Dole Whips again. Okay, let's see. Dining at Animal Kingdom. Oh, there's actually, let's see, there's not a lot in Avatar anyway, so I could be like, hey, let's go somewhere else. Ooh, but this one's kind of cheap though. My coworkers do like being cheap. Featured confirmation of queer woman, but her wife was also by her side the entire. Oh, that's nice. Just about saying. Was that during like the homily? Is that what it's called? Homily. Um, Had a lot of issues with it. Part of me was it's despising the art style. Part of me hating the idea of them taking 2D Zelda, where the point is tight puzzle design, and destroying that entirely, to be more like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, where there's a billion different solutions. Instead of solving a puzzle, you just cheese everything. I mean, they're always trying something new. I don't mind them trying something new. Now, if this becomes... Because, like, again, I get what you're saying. If this becomes, like, the norm, then I may be a little bit worried. But it does sound like the main games are kind of shifting away from, like, the whole Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom thing. Let me look at the menu for this place. Pongu Lumpia. What? Navi-sized pretzel. There's not. They have lumpia in Pandora. Why is everything these Dasani water bottles? Okay, it's only a snack location, so no. Satuli Canteen, quick service restaurant, view menu. It was after the homily and right before the Eucharist. Just feel like this was an awful return to 2D Zelda. Given how long we've had to wait for a new one, we got this. Missed the shiny thing? What shiny thing? There's a shiny thing? Well, looky here. Ooh, 135. That is like 3/8 of a circle. Congratulations! You guys are looking at your stream streaks. Wait, what is this place? Entrees. Oh, it's a breakfast place? What about lunch and dinner? Chimichurri beef, garlic, chili garlic shrimp, chopped wood grilled chicken and chili garlic shrimp, beef, wood grilled chicken. We can call it chimichurris or chili garlic. Did I miss anything? Not really. I'm just kind of looking at our food options for tomorrow to see if I can figure out an excuse to go get more Dole Whips tomorrow. Because it is supposed to be hot again. So ideally we would eat at a restaurant close to there. This is just a snack place here. Tamu refreshments. This place is just breakfast and snacks. What? Oh wait, this is the Tamu. So they have the Dole Whip. So yeah, they have pineapple orange soda floats. Oh, Fanta orange and strawberry syrup. What? Dole Whip pineapple with Fanta orange and strawberry syrup. Wait, this has a different menu. Oh, this is okay. So Kaizen, let me know what you think about this. Because the one you saw the menu for the one I showed you today. This one has Dole Whip pineapple orange soda float. It's Dole Whip pineapple with Fanta orange and strawberry syrup. Then, Dark congrats on the or thank you for the tier 1 sub. You get a sub summon for that, by the way. Enjoy the emotes. You love this shirt? Oh, thank you. Let's see. Darkrai. It says you've subbed for 2 months, so you should have 2 sub summons. I'll just put 2 for you. Because you don't have enough that you would have gotten 5. I haven't ever had the orange one, but it sounds delicious. Okay, hold on. Let me go through these. Disney World has different options than Disneyland. Probably, yeah. Well, this is 2 parks in Disney World. They already have different stuff. Yep, I wanted the emotes again. I missed them. Oh, they're so good. Such good emotes. Like I love commissioning from Zadora because like they do such a good job of bringing my ideas or chat's ideas, because like a lot of these ideas are from our community, but bringing those to life. Okay, so this one has Dole Whip Pineapple Orange Soda Float, which is Dole Whip Pineapple with Fanta Orange and Strawberry Syrup. Then, Dole Whip Pineapple Cup. I'm guessing that's kind of the one I had today, right? And then Dole Whip Pineapple Juice Float. So Dole Whip Pineapple served with Dole Pineapple Juice. That's probably the same one as the float that we talked about. So if I want to get that, I guess I can just get that one. But the orange soda one is a different option. And then there's oh, this is not Dole Whip technically, but it says Pineapple Crisp Sundae. So pineapple crisp cake, vanilla ice cream, pineapple caramel, and crispy streusel topping. Sounds like the flow. Yeah. From the description, it sounds exactly like the one. It doesn't look like they offer the swirl though. But yeah, I guess we'll find out though. Actually, let me check the restaurant that I was at today, because then I can see if it specifically mentions the swirl. Let's see. Search Aloha Isle. View menu. Yeah, see, no, this one specifically says swirl. Dole Whip Pineapple Juice Float. Serve with a choice of Dole Whip Pineapple, Vanilla, or Swirl. Yeah, so this one's different. Let me catch up with chat. Did I miss anything? Not really. Also, I'm now home after my week-long dog sitting engagement. Nice. Shiny Koraidon and Miraidon. Wait, what do you mean? Didn't we already get those like months ago? Sounds like a float. There's a small out of the way place in Epcot that serves sodas from around the world, in the Philippines, called Club Cool. Oh man, I was at Epcot yesterday. I wish I knew that. Great, so when you end, probably yeah. I don't know how much longer I'll be on. It's past midnight, and I really should pack. It seems like streaming is preventing me from packing, guys. But I got free Legend Arceus starter Pokemon for free. Well, yeah, that's the starter. Or do you mean you got the Legends Arceus starter in Violet? I have a student named Violet. There's an event going on to get a free fire starter in Violet. Oh, okay. It's like right next to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride now. God, that ride was so fun. It was amazing. I did not expect that. But yeah, I'm not at Epcot anymore. Today was Magic Kingdom. Tomorrow will be Animal Kingdom, and then we fly home. So it'll have to wait till next time. And given that I haven't been to Disney World in like decades, might be a while. Or it could be not a while. I don't know. It's gonna expire February 20th. I guess we could maybe do it this week. What song did they play? You know what? I honestly forgot already. One of my coworkers might remember. I can ask them tomorrow. Remind me on Discord or something to ask them. Hey, what song played on Guardians of the Galaxy? Do you guys know when it's September, they only play September? At least that's what we were told. Prepping probably too much entertainment for my flight. I was so mad. I had a 2.5 hour flight. I downloaded 8 episodes of Wonder Man. Obviously, I wasn't gonna get through that in a single flight, but I was hoping that I can like watch half of that then and half of it on the way back. I got through one episode because like for the first half of the flight, my AirPods wouldn't connect properly. It was detecting, or no, it had registered my old AirPods previously, which I don't even use anymore. So I was like, should I disconnect this? But then like it wasn't recognizing my new ones, and it wasn't until like later in the flight that I was like, all right, these are clearly working with my phone. Let's see if opening the AirPod, the Vision Pro now will get it to connect, and then it just did. So I was like, ugh, well, I could have watched more, but no, I only got to watch one. On the penultimate episode of Wonder Man. Yeah, I finished one, which I actually liked quite a lot. I did not expect that. Done the entirety of Owl House and the first season of Lycoris Recoil on my iPad. So I'll also have Berseria to play as well. Okay. I mean, it's always good to have options, Like, I brought my Switch 2 on my flight to Japan, which is 14 hours. Didn't play it once, but it's good I had the option in case I wanted to play it. So I'm going to download more shows or movies. Yeah, if you have room, do it. Which reminds me, I'm almost full on video space on my phone. When you wish upon a star. Alright. Let's pack a little bit, and then I'm going to end once we hit the hour mark, because we should get some sleep. So I'll still be here. Keep chatting, and I'll check back in every minute or so. Let's pack. What's Propel? We got these in the goodie bag from the travel agent. It says Propel Fitness Powder Gatorade Electrolytes. What is this? If I put this in my water bottle, it's gonna filter it out. Raspberry lemonade, kiwi strawberry, naturally flavored, and berry. I guess it's probably good to use these, but you know what Crystal Light is? Yeah, absolutely. Propel's Gatorade. Oh, okay. That's good to know then. Maybe I should use one of these. I can't use it with my current water bottle because it's gonna filter it out. But maybe if I get like a regular bottle of water, I can maybe use it there. Also had to listen to the PRS S.E. Santana and the S.E. Paul's guitar bottles back to back, and I think I prefer the former. Yeah, go with what feels more natural to you. Say, okay, so we get out these. Hey, Kaizen. T, welcome in. I'm packing, so I'm kind of like back and forth. Gonna do some reading and then hit the sack. See you next time. All right, have a good one, Charlotte. Actually, before you go, and before anyone goes, tomorrow's plan, guys, I'm probably gonna try to stream on the drive to the airport because it's a long drive. Because we actually fly out of Tampa for some reason, money probably. Yeah. It says load motor coaches and depart for Tampa at 2:30. 4 p.m. begin check-in process. So it's an hour and a half drive. That's probably my best window to stream because by the time I get home, chat. Well, no, maybe I might have longer at the airport. It says we're using that as our dinner time. Because we get there at 4. Security will probably take like half an hour. Usually it's not too long. So 4:30, but we don't leave. We probably don't board until about 6:30. Maybe I'll stream then because if I stream on the bus, that's gonna be kind of disruptive to people around me. Anyone say no, ignore them. Nice shirt, thank you. How's it going to you? We're at Magic Kingdom today. It did rain at the end, but the parade in the morning for the kids when they marched down Main Street USA went smoothly. It was very hot, so it was a little much there. But no, the kids had fun. And then we spent the rest of the day throughout Magic Kingdom. I went on, what did I go on today, guys? Tron. We beeline for Tron because we did a Tron marching show last season. After that, we went on. Yeah, we went on Tron first. Then I think we went to go eat at, what was it? It's like Picos or something, Picos, which was in Imperial Land, I think. Maybe, or wherever Pirates is. Because after that, the plan was to go to Pirates. But since they were still eating and a few of us were done, we decided to, hey, we're gonna go get Dole Whip around the corner. So we got Dole Whips, and then we went to Pirates of the Caribbean. Then we went to, what was after Pirates? I think we did Haunted Mansion. My coworkers made me do it. And then the ride broke down in the middle of it. Yay. So 13-minute delay. Just finished the Radiant Feldspar part. The what? Radiant Feldspar. I remember hearing that. I don't remember what it is. Radiant Feldspar. Oh, okay, I know that one. Okay, so playing some Star Rail. Yeah. Okay, so after Haunted Mansion, we rode the train that goes around the whole park, but we just took it from Fantasyland over to Main Street USA, and then we did Space Mountain. Did a bit of shopping for some people, and then the airship in Pentagon. Fireworks. There was lightning in the area, so everyone's worried that it might get canceled, and then it started downpouring. But there was a window of time where there was no lightning, so they were like, "We're gonna start a couple minutes early," and they did the fireworks show. I got most of it on my phone, but then my phone ran out of space, so yeah, we'll upload what we can. Nice. How come you don't remember that? I remember that. I just don't remember. Sometimes I don't remember the names. Because guys, some of the names of stuff in Star Rail is like really out there. It's like, why is it named this? But I do remember that part in that area. All right, I should be packing. Hold on. Keep talking amongst yourselves. Here's the pin I got for myself, but you guys knew that. I showed you guys this before. Some names have meaning, like in Euphoria, so a lot of names are because of HI3. Well, I'm not gonna know that. What's the temperature tomorrow? Should I wear shorts? I'm not really a shorts person, guys. Alright. Monday. So by the time we get to the park, which is when? 9 o'clock. It is going to be 65 degrees. And by the time we leave, it's going to be 73. It's not that warm. Oh yeah, I should charge my DS. Oh no, guys, I got no street passes today. Oh, I'm sad. No street passes today. I got one from Hollywood Studios on the first day, from the UK, and I got two at Epcot, one from Washington State and one from Ohio. Do you think Faye kills off Niffle? No. Not a chance. I think they might. I feel like most of the gods are gonna die. I don't know. I don't think Faye go. Faye doesn't really go that far. Plus, they already killed one of her siblings too, so it's like. H-Star looking healthy with 85 pulls. That's good. Let's mark that down. I said Niffle. Oh, okay. My bad. 1 of 5 left. I feel like Freya will maybe survive, but probably it. Freya, because they made a deal to resurrect her. Ask her emblem, spell hell. Freyr, Nidavellir, the Go Dead are all already dead. So who's still alive? I don't know if Niffle is significant enough though where their death would have any real meaning. And suffice to say. I should charge my Vision Pro tonight. Niffle, Goat, Ant. Oh, they're not gonna kill her. She's too attractive. People are gonna get upset. Freya, Loki, Thor, Vali, Balder, Hother, Heimdallr, right? And Rune. Note and Note's attractive. Not really. Might end up at 100 pulls by the end of phase 2 for Star Rail. Okay, yeah, so that one's a little bit different because, I mean, in a good way, because you just started a new account, right? Which means there's a lot of, um, whatchamacallit, Stellar Jades. There's a lot of Stellar Jades you can get that are available to you that wouldn't normally be available to you if you were playing for a long time already. So in a way that benefits you because you're going to get a lot of more pulls on average each day. Now, once you exhaust that eventually, that average will go down. But for the time being, that's good for you because you're going to get a lot of pulls. Most attractive book 5 character. It's not saying a lot though. we're dealing with like dwarves, right? And giants. Is it dwarves? I can't remember. Maybe I should bring shorts just in case. Yeah, but if I don't wear shorts, I don't have to wear sunscreen on my legs. You know? Alright. Chat, I think I'm gonna end so I can get this done. And I can get my dailies done when I'm in bed. And then we'll stream tomorrow. Like I said, I'm actually not thinking of streaming during the bus ride because it's an hour and a half, and it'll be a lot of people kind of just trying to rest. Whereas if I stream from the airport, actually the connection quality might be better because I'm not moving around as much as I would be on a bus. Right? So yeah, we'll stream from the airport. Airport stream. Before we even met her. Review on our trail. I don't remember that at all. Don't remember. But okay, we can talk more about this. But for now, I do have to end. It's 12:30. Gotta finish packing. I don't have a ton to pack, but I have to finish packing. And then tomorrow we'll try to stream at the airport before the flight home. So that would be right. So yes, yeah. But yeah, that would be. This up again. So Eastern time, it would be about 4:30 to 6:30. So that's Eastern time. So for those of you in Central time, like Sparkle and Derulo and I think Charlotte, that would be 3:30 p.m. until 5:30. And for Kaizen, that would be 11:30 to 1:30, right? I think you're a 5-hour difference from Eastern time. And then after that, I'll be home in Central time. Yay. And then I have to go to work on Tuesday morning, guys. We get back at like 10. And I'll probably get home around 11. Shower and etc. That's why I want to stream before the flight, because after the flight, I'm going to be showering, I'm going to be unpacking enough to at least go to sleep, and then I have to wake up and go to work. I should get Mickey ears tomorrow just so I have them, and then I'll wear them at work on Tuesday. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go raid. By the way, they fixed Near on Switch 2. Oh, there you go. Should I play it again? Should I play it again? I really like that game. If you're subbed, copy the High Papayas. Do it. Do it now. If you're not sub, but you have channel points, redeem for the Hill of Bonky mode, and use the regulars, or the old sub raid command. And if you're not sub and don't have channel points, then you can use the regular raid command. Let's go raid. Make sure they're still on. So thinking about it, maybe implying we're gonna get replicant at some point. Ooh, that would be good. I'd play that. As usual, follow on social media and join on the Discord. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, most likely Florida's 4:30 to 6:30 ish. Central Time 3:30 to 5:30, and Kaizen time 11:30 to 1:30. So, sorry, this is pretty early Kaizen. All right, you guys have a good one. Go copy the raid command. We'll go say hi to Suzushi, who's playing some Hawkeye Star Rail. And then, yeah, see you tomorrow. Last stream in Florida tomorrow. Bye, guys.